Hi, I'm Kelly Kearney with Starry Constellation Magazine, and with me today, taking time out of their busy South by Southwest schedule, is director Julia Max and actress Colby Minifie from the new movie, which I absolutely loved, The Surrender. Thanks so much for talking with me today.
Thank
Oh, thank you
you.
for having us.
Absolutely. I have a question for Julia first. The Surrender isn't your typical horror movie. I would even call it a horror drama, if there's some sort of a name for that. And I was just wondering, where did that idea come for you? Where did that idea come from for you? Because you wrote it and directed it.
Yes, this was loosely inspired by my own experience with my mother when my stepfather passed away. Um, I mean, thank God we did not actually go off the rails like the movie does in real life. So
Yeah.
the first act primarily was loosely inspired by that. My mother hired a death doula, which was a new experience for me. I knew nothing about that. And throughout that process, I just kept thinking, is the worst case scenario of how this can go. And that is what this movie is.
The worst case scenario. Well, Colby, you're sort of the worst case scenario you go through in this movie. Your character, Megan, goes through brutal physical and emotional torment. You go from tears to terror back and forth throughout the film. Talk about maybe the most challenging part of bringing this character to life.
I think the most challenging part was just having to imagine my own, my own parent losing my own parents. I think like I didn't go I have very healthy parents and we have a great relationship and some actors go backward. They like go I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, like they imagine when somebody they love died, and I go forward imaginary wise. Like I'm like imagining somebody that's healthy, now, imagining what would happen if they died, and I do know that my parents will die. But I will hire Neil to bring them back to life. So this is just like prep for me. It's great. Yeah, it was a really great research project, actually. Thank you for all of your great ideas.
Well, what was it like working with Kate Burton? Because this mother-daughter tension was palpable in a story filled with like the spiritual haunting. The relationship between mother and daughter was what grounded the film, I felt like. How did you develop that chemistry?
I mean, it's Kate freaking Burton, man. Like she's a legend.
Oh, she's amazing.
It was really a privilege to have her say yes to this, and to want to play with us. And I mean, we developed a lot of our. It's also, first of all, it is very easy to develop a chemistry with Kate Burton. It happens like that because she's such an open book. She's such a personable person, and like getting to rehearse with her for a week. We had a rehearsal. For a week was amazing. We got to like tease everything out. And then when it came time to shooting, we just got to play. And I mean, it was wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, they give such powerhouse performances in this, and they really took those characters and just made them their own, and it shows.
It really did. You really felt a familiar bond between the two. And I recognize that anyone that's a mother and daughter relationship can recognize the kind of pull and push between each other. And when a father's involved, there's always like different dynamics. And I really felt you touched on that brilliantly. Julia, this is your first directorial feature, and you're landing and premiering at South by Southwest. How exciting is that for you?
Oh my God. This is such a dream come true. I cannot even tell you because we shot this in like September, August. So
Okay.
Not
like,
too long ago.
yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah,
But
into
that's
September.
that's how hard she works.
And so we just busted our ass off to finish this in time to submit it to South by. I mean, we edited this faster than we edited like my short films because we were just like, we gotta try. Like, it's probably not gonna happen, but maybe. And I feel like we just won the lottery being here. It's been amazing.
You earned it.
Oh my God,
You worked so hard.
you.
This woman, she can do anything. She could do anybody's job on the set, but
No.
she also then delegated really well and hired great people. So she also has the gift of delegation.
We had a phenomenal team on this.
Yeah.
We got really lucky.
Yeah.
Just the best skill to have as a director. all the buck stops with the director, right? Well, thank you so much for talking with me today. I hope the fans love it because I certainly loved it. I was glued to it to the very end. I loved the ending, by the way. Thank you so much for talking with me today.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.